This may be a prison, but it's far from ordinary. In fact, it's the most luxurious prison the world has ever seen. From a glamorous nightclub where Pablo Escobar danced with Colombia's most beautiful women, to a horrifying torture chamber where his enemies would vanish into darkness. But why did Colombia go to such lengths to keep the inside a secret? What is hiding inside La Catedral? "10 a.m. Escobar lies in his bed, thinking about the day ahead. This is Escobar's cell, but it's far from what you might imagine. It's fitted with a king-size bed, topped with the finest Egyptian linen sheets. Surrounded by million-dollar paintings, fine oak wood furniture, and a wall-length bookshelf. Behind the bed, a handcrafted blue ceramic tile art piece of the Virgin Mary adorns the wall. His room doubles as one of his offices. Next to his bed is his workstation. Even behind bars, the cartel boss is running one of the largest drug empires the world has ever seen. To a man like Escobar, image is everything. Even in the prison, Escobar constantly fusses over his appearance and hygiene. He grooms himself extensively, brushes his teeth for 45 minutes. And because of his large belly, he measures his weight every morning. Each day of Pablo Escobar's life is a roller coaster, and today is no different. 11 a.m. As he makes his way to breakfast, Escobar passes a wanted poster of himself and high-rank cartel members pinned to the wall. It hangs there like a trophy, in a brown wooden frame. He's fully embraced his role as a villain, with a collection of every wanted poster ever issued against him shown off with pride. His kitchen and living room are brand new, fitted with pristine marble, shiny appliances, and elegant ornaments. But he won't be eating here. Escobar rarely eats alone. At La Catedral, he's always surrounded by his closest allies. Escobar is on his way to another part of the prison. As he walks, he passes the rooms of his top lieutenants and sicarios. Like his bosses, their rooms are lavishly furnished. At the center of one of the rooms stands a big circular bed. Where most rooms would have a crucifix, a massive black and white portrait of Escobar hangs, just to remind his goons that he's always watching. It's not hard to see why the Colombian government was so eager to keep the prison and its details hidden from the public. Back inside, the boss starts his day. Today, Escobar will be eating with his lieutenants inside of his giant casino. This room, nearly 500 square meters, is where the narco spends most of his time. As he sits down, Escobar is brought his usual breakfast. His private chef cooks a traditional Colombian plate of rice, eggs, roast beef, fried plantain, arepa, beet salad, and couples it with a glass of milk. It might be hard to imagine, but we're miles away from civilization, up a rugged jungle mountainside. And yet, here, Escobar has commissioned an industrial-grade setup, fit for even the finest restaurant. It's fully stocked with multiple fridges and cooking areas. Just a single one of these fridges could cost upwards of $5,000. The entire kitchen alone set the boss back nearly $75,000. Right now, the chefs and staff are prepared for a typical occurrence in the million-dollar prison. But tonight, something's different. Two guests are set to arrive at 5 p.m., whose presence will make international news. 1 p.m. Escobar finishes his meal. Even though he's behind bars for countless crimes, his transnational drug empire still runs like clockwork. Escobar stands up and heads to the office. It's probably a good moment to mention just how Pablo Escobar ended up behind bars. By the 1970s and 1980s, Medellin, Colombia, had become the epicenter of the worldwide cocaine trade. Drugs were flowing out and an unimaginable amount of money was flowing in. But gangs, organizations, and drug lords were split. Escobar, being the sharp drug lord that he was, saw this as an opportunity. He used his charm and power to unite all of these different groups under his banner. With internal divisions settled, the Medellin cartel was able to rake in billions of dollars a year. But all of this came at a cost. A deadly cost. Back in his gilded cage, Escobar takes a pause. Before heading into the office, he has a telescope mounted right outside, pointed at his family's home down the mountain. Escobar bought this house near the prison to keep a close watch on his family and make visits more convenient. His wife, Maria, whom he married when he was 26 and she was 15, lived there with their 2 children, Sebastian and Manuela. The decision to place the prison was strategic, offering more than just an incredible view. He had spent endless hours as a child roaming these hills, meaning he knows the area like the back of his hand. The elevation adds an extra layer of security,